Hi, everyone. I'm Shivam, the classical guy. Today, we're going to explore the magical world of the orchestra. Have you ever wondered how all those amazing sounds come together to make beautiful music? Well, let's dive in and meet the instruments. First up, we have the strings. This is a violin, and it's part of the string family. Strings are called strings because you guessed it, strings. Listen to this. Can you hear that sound? It's like a cat saying, meow. Strings can be played with a bow like this. And there are more strings instruments like the viola, cello, and double bass. They all play together to make a rich, warm sound. Now let's meet the woodwinds. This is a flute. Woodwinds are called woodwinds because they are originally made of wood, and you could blow wind into them to make a sound. Hear that? It sounds like a bird singing. And there are other woodwinds like the clarinet, oboe, and bassoon. They all have their own special sound. Some are high and bright, some are low and mellow. Next up, let's hear from the brass section. This shiny instrument is a trumpet. Brass instruments are called brass because they're made of brass. The trumpet has a big, bold sound. And there are more brass instruments like the trombone, French horn, and tuba. They make the music sound powerful and majestic. And finally, we have the percussion section. Percussion instruments are the beat makers of the orchestra. They're anything you can hit, shake, or scrape. This is a drum. Feel that rhythm? Percussion includes all sorts of instruments like tambourines, xylophones, and even cymbals that go crash. Together, all these instruments make the orchestra sound like one big happy family. The strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion all have their own unique sounds, but when they play together, they create beautiful music that tells stories, express feelings, and make us dance. Now that we've met the instruments, let's put them all together for a little music. Maestro, if you please. Isn't it amazing how all these different sounds come together? That's the magic of the orchestra. Thanks for joining me to meet the instruments. Remember, every instrument has its own voice, just like you. Keep exploring, keep listening, and keep making music.